Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and joining me in the studio is Suzanne Woodard, who is the owner of the Refined Room Furniture Store, which is a super cool store because I went there today to preview it. Loved it. But before we talk about the store, I want to talk about you because you have sort of an interesting path to retail ownership.
You could say that, I suppose, yes.
Yeah.
I actually quit my job in July as a lawyer. I had been a lawyer for 20 years,
Yeah.
and didn't have the plan to be a retail store owner, but have always loved the interior design and furniture and that area.
So in July, when you quit your job, you didn't have a plan for a retail
No,
store?
I did. I had a plan.
That
Oh my God.
Okay.
But
you quit with a plan.
I quit with a plan. Yes, and just. I just want to say this too, in case anybody is thinking about changing careers, because I always thought that people did it just like that. They had this brilliant idea and they thought, I'm just going to do this. And the people that I've met generally are not like that, and I was not like that. It took me probably about 6 years.
Really?
Yes. To
6 years of knowing what your plan was going to be, or realizing you needed something or wanted something different?
Yes, going through the whole process and trying to figure out what would really be right, you know, what I could do that I would love long term, and just really doing the research. So anyway, I did that, and because this was a passion of mine and I really wanted to do something that I thought other people would love. You know, I wanted something that would be useful and meaningful for other people. And so that's how I kind of got into, I mean, without talking about the store, people might be thinking, well, a furniture store, how is that? But
well, the store, and let's go ahead and switch to that. We can come back to more about you too in a minute, but the store is really interesting because what you sell is furniture that, as you say, that has been previously loved. And so it's not new things, but it's absolutely beautiful the way you have it laid out in your store in different room environments, so people can really get a feel for how that couch or that table would look in their own home. Instead of your typical retail store or consignment store, and there's pictures right now on our screen that shows some of the examples of the things that you have that are so beautiful and so nicely laid out. But another type of maybe like a consignment store or an auction house or an antique store tends to have things sort of jumbled together, and you've taken the time to lay it out. So what was your thinking on that?
Well, I wanted to do this for, well, there's a number of reasons, but one of the reasons is I believe that so much of the stuff has a lot of life left in it, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful furniture. It's really well taken care of, as you said, well loved, and it has a, you know, it's out there for somebody to love it, and if I can provide that to people and they can get furniture that's affordable, a lot of it is really well made, and then I can also provide the service of showing people how they can use furniture that is previously owned and it doesn't look like used furniture.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, your store does not look like used furniture at all. Everything looks brand new. So when you were thinking about opening a furniture store, was your thought always on previously owned furniture, or did you do that because of the current economic environment?
I did it a lot because of the current economic environment, but also being a consumer myself, and just realizing that some of the really beautiful things I wanted to buy were just, you know, out of the budget.
Right.
And so I was hoping that, again, I could provide beautiful quality things that a much wider group of people could enjoy. So that was, I mean, I'm a bargain shopper.
Yeah.
You know, so many people are bargain shoppers.
Everybody's a bargain shopper, really, for something in their life.
Right. Yeah. So that was also it, and especially with the economic climate, and knowing that people aren't spending lots and lots of money to have, you know, really, really expensive things.
Yeah. So we're going to take a break, but when we come back, we're going to talk more about the store, your typical consumer, and more about your path, which is so interesting. We hear more about that. So don't go anywhere. Suzanne will be with us again in the next segment. Stick around and we'll learn more about her and her store. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. Keep it locked on STL TV. We'll be right back with more STL TV Live.